the TLDR for this is it all comes down to oil. Industrial and retail are more heavily reliant, directly at least, on oil, because they're receiving and transporting goods from and to their facilities. So that is a cost of those businesses that you have to factor in as an owner of those properties. So they're going to have higher costs on the transportation of their goods and services. So therefore, their overall cost is going to be higher. So it's going to put stress on those businesses. He said upward pressure, and I'm not a finance bro, as you can tell. But upward pressure is just you're putting pressure on the people. Upward pressure is bad pressure. That's what I gathered. This was a really interesting one. With multifamily, he had a very interesting perspective because on one hand, you have higher interest rates because right now there is a ton of uncertainty in the market, obviously. So on one hand, you have higher trading costs and higher purchase costs and higher management costs on the multifamily side. However, they raised an interesting point because you also have more stability with multifamily, comparatively at least, to retail and industrial in times like this, because multifamily as a whole is going to be more indirectly impacted by the price of oil. Now, if we get nuked, yeah, this is not going on TikTok. All right, so I just watched the Marcus and Millichap report on how Iran is impacting the commercial real estate market, the most important victim of the war in Iran. And it was really interesting because there's three primary categories of commercial real estate, right? You have industrial, retail, and then multifamily. Just like there's like, obviously caveats to those three, but that's like the general three, right? And with industrial and retail, those are, it all comes down to oil. At the end of the day,